Hey, what's up everyone? I am so excited to share this. Many folks have seen this in previous videos. I've talked about it for years now. This is maybe my favorite EU promo of all time. It's from 2013 from Del Rey from San Diego Comic-Con. And it is, as you can see, a poster. It's 2 foot by 3 foot of the covers of every adult Star Wars novel, at least up to that point in 2013 when the poster was published. There's only 4 that are missing. It would be great to see this completed someday. Those 4 are Kenobi, Dawn of the Jedi, and then Razor's Edge and Honor Among Thieves. But here it takes you all the way up to Crucible, for instance, right? It begins at the time with, Lost Tribe of the Sith. Star Wars Expanded Universe novels, 1976 to 2013, and here we have the different eras symbolically represented. I have to say I was incredibly happy and really proud to see 1976 here listed. It's so often the case that we see 1977 as the start of everything, right? Because that's, of course, when A New Hope, enters theaters. But as we Expanded Universe hardcore fans know, it was November 12th, 1976 specifically, right, that the novelization of A New Hope first hit markets. That's when Star Wars really begins, with the Expanded Universe and not a film, right? Making the EU so special, right? The EU is Star Wars to us, right? And that's why it was so painful that on April 25th, 2014, it was not only decanonized, but discontinued, right? The EU is the thing that not only launched Star Wars, but is the thing that kept it going in between and after the films. The interesting thing about this poster is that there are some fun choices that they make, where they have to decide between the hardcover and paperback. They tend to default to the paperback, and you can sort of see here in the case of the novelizations like Episode 1 or Attack of the Clones, they default to the paperback editions. And I mean, there's some obvious reasons for that. To the extent this is a promotional poster, they want to promote the books that are going to be most likely on the market at the time, right? In many cases, the hardcovers at this point are already sort of either out of print or sort of getting harder to find. The paperbacks are the most recent editions. I mean, this is an interesting choice with Episode 1. I think this is the re-release version that they had to coincide with the 3D re-release in theaters. Shadow Hunter here is an interesting choice. And that's a book that actually had at least 3 different official releases before 2014. There was the hardcover and then the initial paperback, and then years later a re-release of the paperback that included an additional second short story. Some other choices here you can sort of see, like choices of one, right? They've defaulted to the slightly superior paperback cover. Also true with Courtship of Princess Leia. It's a radically different paperback cover there. But it is so great to see all of these. Whatever you think of Star Wars book cover art, it is so wonderful to see it in one place. This, for me, just is the height of perfection when it comes to promo materials. I've said numerous times what I love about promos and what I love about collecting promos is it's a chance to see the EU content itself, right, in a different way, not just on the shelf in the form of a book, right, but in the form of a poster, in the form of a tchotchke, right, something that you can use and take with you outside the bookshelf, right? I want to be surrounded by the Expanded Universe, and it's great to see this, not just, with one cover or a couple of covers in one series, but everything, right? I mean, this just checks absolutely all of the boxes. I mean, kudos to Del Rey for conceiving this, for delivering this. It would be great someday to get an updated version all the way through 2014, and as far as that goes, it would be great to get something for, maybe Dark Horse and Marvel can put something together for the EU comic runs, right, and so on and so forth. Maybe someone can put together a custom poster for all of the West End game RPG games, but absolutely lovely. And one reason why I wanted to highlight this now, even though I've shared this in numerous videos and I've talked about this for years, is that as cool as this is, I just don't really see anyone else talking about this, and I actually, until just a few days ago, had never actually seen anyone else with one. And what's odd about that is this was handed out in fairly mass quantities at Comic-Con, right? I mean, I've got one. Why don't you have one, right? I don't know. It's a shame. I'd like to think that people have these and are just holding on to them. I mean, why sell them, right? They're so damn cool. But I don't know, and I'd like to see more people have this. I'd like to see more people have things like this. Interestingly, just a few days ago, I saw on the Twitter account of an editor at Del Rey, who was at Star Wars Celebration in Los Angeles, a fan, I guess, had come up and brought it to the con and wanted to show it to them. I don't know what he wanted to do, get it signed or just sort of show it off, but it was so cool to see that. It was so cool to see that represented, and it was so neat to see that the representative from Del Rey get as excited as I think, we are when we see things like this, right? So again, kudos to Del Rey for putting this together back in the day. A beautiful promo piece, Really, really hard to find, evidently, right? But worth hunting for, because again, to me, I sort of feel like it's the culmination of everything, right? I mean, it's here is the EU, right? At least in terms of the adult novels through 2013, it's all right here in one promo collection, right? So what more do you need, right? I mean, this sort of like breaks the mold, doesn't it? You don't need anything else promo related if you've got this. So anyway, yeah, this is it, guys. I mean, this is my favorite EU promo. But don't worry, it's not the last promo. Many, many, many more videos to come.